Hey, welcome back, everybody. Okay, so you love your vino, but you're trying to reduce your alcohol intake. So what do? Well, there are a ton of wines out there that fit the bill, but we have to figure out which ones are actually worth giving a try.
Here to recommend some of her favorite low alcohol wines is Nathalie MacLean, who offers Canada's most popular online wine classes. Lovely to see you as usual, Nathalie.
Great to see you too, ladies, and I'm here to lighten your load.
Well, let's start by explaining what is considered low alcohol in wine.
Sure. So I consider, like most dry table wines are about 13% alcohol on average. So personally, I consider anything under that as low alcohol. And you'll see the alcohol percentage on the front or back label in this itsy-bitsy mice type. It's usually really tiny.
Okay, a lot of people are thinking, is it going to taste differently, though?
Right. So low alcohol, these wines will taste lighter and fresher because alcohol adds weight and flavor, but they can still be packed with flavor. And I think the bonus is that these lighter, fresher wines are going to pair beautifully with your lighter, perhaps healthier eating. Like something's got to make carrot sticks and broccoli taste better, right?
Love it. Love it. Let's get started on that note. So our first wine is called Cupcake, Lighthearted Chardonnay. Tell us about it while Mel and I give it a try.
So it definitely does not have the calories of a cupcake, but this one has only 100 calories per 6-ounce glass of wine. Ooh. And they're advertising it on the label. You'll notice that, right? Whereas an average glass of wine, a 6-ounce glass, has about 130 to 150 calories. So, I mean, I still think you get all the flavor of this wine, but I want to know what you think, ladies.
It's funny because the name is called Cupcake. So you go into it thinking I'm going to drink a cupcake, and it's not. It's not that at all.
No.
It's absolutely lovely, so light and so fresh. So the question I have is the calories, as you said there, it's right there on the front label. Are the calories lower because it's lower alcohol?
Great question. So calories in wine come from two main sources, the alcohol and the sugar level. So definitely a low alcohol wine is going to help get the calories lower in your wine. But the wine also has to be dry. And, you know, people go, wait, what? All wine is wet, not dry. So that's confusing. But in the wine in the wine business, we have this term called dry, which is the opposite of sweet. So it just means it's not sweet. I think we could have done better on the adjective, but there's always a trade-off between the sugar and the alcohol. So what's happening is as the wine becomes drier, less sugar, so not sweet, the alcohol level is going up. And what happens when that happens is that the calories are often also increasing because alcohol is really dense calorically. It has more calories per gram than either sugar or protein.
Wow. Whoa, this is like a science lesson. I could see our minds just growing right while we do this. This is amazing. And let's talk about this trade-off between alcohol and sweetness. You brought us a German Riesling to try, and it's off-dry. Can you tell us more about it?
Exactly. So off-dry meaning just a touch of sweetness, but it only has 10% alcohol. So sometimes, you know, when we talk about sweetness and we look and we go into the liquor store, on the shelf, you'll see sweetness sometimes expressed as a numeric code, like a 0 means it's totally dry, whereas, or maybe an XD means extra dry, and 1 would mean a little sweetness, not much, D dry, and so on. So low sugar or 0 sugar means that the wine was fermented completely to dryness, which this one was not.
That's why it's sweeter.
So what do you think of it? Yeah, it is. It's got that natural sweetness of like fresh peach and apricot, beautiful flavors, because the sugar or the natural sweetness is natural. It's not like they added sugar. It's just they didn't ferment the grapes to complete dryness.
Wow.
Would you want to have this with like spicy food, or maybe even after dinner?
Exactly. Sweet meets heat. So there's a lot of dishes we love to eat that kill wine, like hot dishes or spicy. But when it comes to those dishes, an off-dry wine like this German Riesling or Canadian Riesling would be perfect with it.
I love that hot tip, everybody. Okay, so are there some regions in the world that are known for their really good low alcohol wine?
You bet, Mel. So right in our own backyard, Canada produces beautiful low low alcohol wines because we're a cool climate, like Germany, Austria, some wines that we're going to talk about today. Because what happens is that the sugar in the grapes, as they ripen, doesn't get so concentrated, say, as it would in a warmer climate like Chile and Argentina, that's, the sun is creating all the sugar in the grapes. Therefore, there's less sugar in the grapes, so that when the yeast comes along, like a little sort of Pac-Man eating all the sugar in the grapes to convert it into alcohol during fermentation, it has less to eat. So it finishes its job early, and there's lower alcohol because of less sugar.
Okay, we have 4 bottles left, but we only have 3 minutes. So let's move from Germany to Austria, which is another hot spot. What do you got?
Absolutely. We've got this zesty white wine. It's a groovy Gruner Veltliner. It's the country's iconic grape. It offers aromas of white pepper and lime and lemon sunshine, only 12.5%. What do you think?
Oh, it's lovely. I love this. Crisp
Excellent.
And gorgeous. Hey, are certain grapes lower in alcohol than others?
Yes, exactly. So Riesling, Gruner Veltliner, the ones that we've tasted so far, and also red wines like the Pinot you're going to taste next. They're naturally low in alcohol because they ripen earlier in the season. Go back to that fun wine science and math. They're going to have less sugar, lower alcohol. So the one I'm going to get you to taste next, ladies, is from Niagara. It's Queenston Pinot Noir. It's beautiful, but only 12.7% alcohol. Isn't that amazing?
You said this is Canadian?
It is Canadian. It's from Niagara in Ontario. So it's just lovely.
This is one of the prettiest noses I've ever smelled. It's gorgeous. I haven't tried it.
Like, ripe, fleshy cherries. You wouldn't,
but I'll
ding dong
too.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a winner. Bless. Yeah. I don't want to move on, but we have to from this because I think I'm going to be happy. It's a sparkling wine, which is often lower in alcohol. So tell us about the first one you brought.
Exactly. So this is Villaconchi. It's a cava, a Spanish sparkling wine, and it has just 11.5% alcohol. And cava is made in the cooler region of Spain, unlike, say, where the big reds come from, Rioja. So you're going to get, again, that very low alcohol, that fresh, sort of fresh, buttery, yeasty kind of taste.
Oh, yes. I like it a lot.
That's great.
This tastes, I bet, like more expensive than it is. It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. And speaking of it sounding expensive, we're going to end this off with bubbly, specifically champagne, which can only be called champagne because it comes from that area in France. What do you have for us to end off the segment?
That's right, Mel. So this champagne is in the northern region of France. So again, we've got cool climate kicking in here. The grapes are picked early in the season, making beautiful champagne. This one is from Laurent Perrier. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous rosé. You've got those fleeting elements of field strawberries tickling your nose. I mean, isn't it the perfect wine to toast? And it's only 12% alcohol bonus.
This one is my fave.
Oh. It's beautiful. It's so well crafted.
You have excellent taste. Thank you for sharing this. Well, thank you for sharing all of them. But this is one like you want to crack open with friends and celebrate. Feels like a really special wine. Thank you.
And it would be so food friendly.
For everything you brought.
All right. Well, cheers to you, ladies.
Cheers to everyone. Right back, guys.
All right. Here's to what's good in your glass.